All right, welcome back to SandersAquatics. We're still in the middle of our free fish giveaway. You want to find out about how to get free fish? Stay tuned to the end of the video. Tonight, we're going to do another species profile. This is hands down probably one of my top 5 favorite fish. I'd always wanted to own one, and I impulse bought one a couple years ago. Terrible idea. There was one poor solo guy in his tank by himself. He was little bitty scrawny. Don't think he was eating real well, and I'd always wanted one. Probably shouldn't have bought it. Probably should have waited till I got to school because these are actually schooling fish. But the fish we're talking about tonight, one of my favorites. He's been my buddy here for a couple years now. Let me show him to you. He's back here in the back in this tank. It's my archer fish. Love these guys. Really, really cool fish. You need to do some research on these guys so you can understand what you got. But I call it an impulse buy. I knew what they were. I'd read into them. I'd researched them. And the poor one little lonely guy has been by himself. And I said, man, as soon as I come across more, I'm going to buy some more, get a nice school of them going. I haven't ever come across more. So I'm going to keep looking. And if I ever find a school to be able to keep together, I'm definitely going to do it. But these guys are a cool, cool, cool fish. So the cool thing about these guys, and why I think lots of people know about them, is they have a neat attribute. They have a bottom lip that is curved up and points up towards the sky. So these guys actually have the ability to spit water. I think it's like almost 10 feet that they can shoot water to knock prey out of leaves and trees and things up above the water, knock it down so they can bring it down and eat. They actually have like a 1 foot vertical. They can jump like all the way up out of the tank here to catch fish. They're very, very predatory fish. Lots of folks don't keep them because they can't get them to eat. This guy actually lives on flakes and pellets and does really, really well. I had to get him in with some bloodworms, blackworms, and things along those lines when I first got him to get him to eat, but he does really well on just staple food nowadays. But the other cool thing about these guys, why you want to keep them in a group, is they actually teach each other very, very social fish. They teach each other how to shoot, pretty much. So what these guys will do is one of the fish will watch one of the other in the group on how to shoot, and they actually shoot in groups trying to knock food down, and they supposedly have really, really accurate aim. As far as keeping them, like I said, they really need to be a schooling fish. That's the best thing. These guys get to be pretty big. They'll get anywhere from probably 7 to 10 inches, depending on which like subspecies of archer fish you have. If you're going to keep them in a community tank, they need to be with much larger fish. They are a very, very predatory fish. So if you're going to keep them, they need to be with larger fish, like your gouramis or like your leaf fish. Go back and watch our profile on him. He's a cool guy. But anything larger that they can't fit in their mouth is definitely what you need to keep them with. Temperature-wise, they're going to do a pretty wide range, anything from like 68 to like 78. These guys are probably going to be pretty happy. This tank usually stays right around that range. We're usually high 70s on this tank. But, man, check this guy out. Look at him one more time. He stays back in the back by his own a lot of times. He'll come out and socialize with the leaf fish and some of the gouramis sometimes. But, man, isn't he cool. The patterns on these guys, the black and white patterns on them, really neat to watch. They actually, when they go shoot, they have a way to go curve their eyes and be able to look up, and the angle that they do is, man, it's a cool process. But he's my buddy. He's been with us for a long time. One of those fish I'd always wanted. Like I said, if I ever come across more, he'll have buddies to live with, but I need to make sure they're about the same size because he was little bitty when I got him. He's been growing here for a couple years and doing really well. But he's been in this tank for a long time, and we're all about to get an upgrade before long. Looking forward to it. But if you have any cool facts, anything real neat that you know about these guys that I don't know, you got some archer fish that you're wanting to give away or donate, or heck, I'd even pay for them to go through and get a school of these guys up and running. I'd be glad to go through and do that too, because like I said, I haven't been able to find them around here. But on to the month of May fish giveaway. A little more info on this. If you want all the detail, we have a video, a few videos back. Go back and watch it. It'll give you all the details. But we are going to do a free fish giveaway. What you have to do, you can do it one time per video through the course of the month of May, any video we have, and we will give you one entry into it, and we're going to do a drawing. If you comment on this video, I want free fish, we are going to send out free fish to 5 lucky folks that we're going to draw names at the end of the month, and we're going to send them not our archer fish and our lead fish, but fish that we have bred, that we've gone through and we've raised up, and there's no catch. I'm not charging anything. I'm paying the shipping. I do want a little bit of tolerance because this is our first dive into going through and shipping and learning how to do this. So going to need a little coaching. If you guys get something and it's not quite right and you see something, you have some tips and tricks that'll go through and help us, please let us know. But you want a little more detail, go back and watch our first video. But one last time, got to show this guy because he's so cool. Look at him. He's sitting right here hanging out with us. That's my buddy. Man, that's a cool fish. But he spends all of his time up at the top of the tank. They don't predate, I don't think, on anything towards the bottom of the tank. I've never seen him do that. And I don't think he has a mean bone in his body because I've never seen him really mess with anybody in here. But he keeps to his own for the most part. But I'd like to get him some buddies to go through and do it and have a whole archer fish tank. I think it'd be pretty cool. But that's the fish nerd in me. But you guys are awesome. I really appreciate you guys, all the support. Keep watching. We're going to put out some more good videos for you guys. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe.